Good morning, everyone. Dr. Joe here with another University of People video. This one's on how to report plagiarism or a code violation. We know what plagiarism is, I hope, and this one will walk you through on how to report it. How to report when a student is being unruly in her class. It's very important to know this so we at Faculty or Academic Affairs can process these as quickly as possible to help you and the other students out. So sit down back and take some notes. The very first thing you need, besides a student who's cheating, is this form right here. All right, to fill this out, academic term or year. This will probably be filled out, at least a year will be filled out, hopefully, by Faculty Affairs. So you'll have a template each year. All you have to do then is pick the term. We're in term 1. There you go. Date of incident or violation. Remember, this is actually the date of the violation itself. So if this is during a discussion forum and it happened last week, you're going to put last week's date on it. And when you report it, you put the date you actually find it and report it. Self-explanatory. The name, reporter's full name and position. Your name goes here, comma, course instructor. That's really what it is. You know, if I'm filling it out for you, my name goes there and Director of Faculty Affairs. Student's ID, we'll skip this one for right now. Student's full name. It's right there in Moodle. Just copy and paste it down in. If you do copy and paste, make sure you do something so the text doesn't get really big and large. You want to paste as text, okay? Course title and the code, for example, ENGL 0101 is Comp 1. All right. Incident violation location. Be very exact on this. Don't delete all that stuff. Be very exact on that part. Don't assume someone who's reading this form knows what DF means or WA means. Assume that someone outside has to look at these forms as well. So discussion forum 1, learning journal 2, portfolio 3, right? And then you want to clearly describe the incident. Is it cheating? When did it cheat? You know, chronological order. When did he cheat? Was it this time? What was it? Was it cheating? Were they stealing test answers? Did he get something from Course Hero? What? Clearly describe. Detailed and thorough, right? You don't have to give like the minutes of a meeting or anything like that, but be detailed and thorough. And then here on part 2, you want to actually set it up. You want to say, here's my evidence. I included an email saying, I emailed the student saying, don't cheat. You just cheated. And this, I'll show you a template we have for you to fill out. Dear student, you cheated. You cheated here. This is how you avoid it in the future. You know, love your instructor. And what the person cheated on. Here's a learning journal. Here it is. Here's a unit check report. I'll show you this too. Here is word for word from Google. Whatever it is, show it, right? Show your case. Give your evidence. You can't just say, he cheated. That's great. Now show it. He didn't include page numbers when he quoted. Did he include quote marks? Yeah. And the person's name? Yeah. Well, then that's not really cheating, is it? It's just bad APA. You can't shoot someone for bad APA. All right. These are permanent record violations. All right. I take them seriously. They have to be done. But if he's not using the correct crayon, it's not cheating. It's just not the correct crayon. All right. I'll show you how to do a violation and all sorts of things like that. But let's get back to the student ID. Where do you find that? Easy answer, the student's profile. So you get in the profile by clicking on the student's name. And the ID number is right here. Ashley is the assistant director, so she doesn't have an ID number, but this is where it would be. You know, it starts with an S. And you simply just copy and paste this onto the sheet. Simple as that. Now, everything else you want to go through is going to be the evidence, right? Someone cheated, you copied and pasted it, and you found it in storage files for unplague or now unit check, excuse me. And you see that, oh, 100%, well, you need to report this one, so you look at it. And an internet error occurred. So we look at it again. And we see that it is 100% from one of these things. It's as simple as taking a screenshot. Right here. Snipping tool comes with Windows. Copy and paste it. There's your evidence right here. Here's the evidence right here. As simple as that, and pasting that into the form. So I have that in the copy area, and this assumes that we've filled everything else out right, and there you go. Simple, right? And you have to do the email. So what about the email you sent? You didn't send an email, well, you better send an email first. You can't have the institution say to a student, you cheated, now you're getting kicked out of the course, without you, the instructor, actually telling them that they did something wrong, right? A judge will never walk up and say, well, sorry, son, you have to go to jail for 20 years. There's a little bit of due process in between. Well, at the very least, the crime has to be committed and the police officer has to report it, right? So we made this template for you. You can use your own template. You can use your own thing, but this is the things that we suggest you use. The student, dear Ashley. If I can spell her name correctly, it would be better. It has come to my attention that your assignment unit, well, let's see, that's unit 1, that was discussion. Or discuss in, depending on how you want to spell today. The discussion forum, unit 1 claimed plagiarized material. Please note that it was boom, right there. Boom, right there. And boom, right there. So she actually had 3 checks off on her. And then this explains what the violations are. And explains what the reminders, hey, this is how you do it. This is how you avoid it next time. This is it. This is how you avoid stuff. Alright? This is how you avoid stuff. And then sincerely, your name here. We have templates for you. They're in the FRC. Oh. And we can email them to you if you really need them. Alright? Ask. Ask, 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 ask. And you sent that out to the student and you just paste it here. This is your email. And you really want to, you can set this up. Email to student. Put it in bold, it helps. Boom. And then you can do plagiarized item. Cheating. Boom. It doesn't have to be harder than this. Because you're doing the evidence and you're doing your email, right? That's all it is. And that's really it. When you send it, when you're saving this, make sure you're saving it as COAI, student ID number, student name .dox. So if, for example, if it was COAI, this is me saving it, don't type this out please. COAI S, and it's like 11 da 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 da, and then it's gonna be Ashley, spell her name right, Nottingham .dox, and then you're gonna email that to us. Remember, this is the file name. Don't type this on the actual report. But that's way we can see it, we can process it, and we can help the student and help you at the same time. We help the student by making sure that their work is being reported properly, and we help the other students by making sure someone who's cheating is no longer going to be in the class. No longer going to be cheating, hopefully, right? So that is an easy way of doing COAIs. Now, general code of violation, it's similar. It's very similar. It's basically the same thing. If it didn't happen in a course, it might just, maybe it's just email. NA, non-applicable. Maybe you saw it in a Yammer group. Maybe it was a Skype message. Who knows? And then the location is the same thing, right? Same thing here. You build a case in chronological order. Same thing here. You're going to put some evidence. Same thing here. And it's, email to a student saying, hey. And it's not going to be a template. It's going to be usually individual. For example, if someone's being unruly in your course or bullying someone, you want to address that person privately to stop the bullying, to stop whatever they're doing, right? And you're going to give evidence that you sent emails out. So put your email here. And you're going to give evidence of the bullying thing. And I'll show you how to do that too. And once again, this time it's GCOC with the student ID, student name, stuff like that. So what do you do if it's in Skype? We'll just put it here. If it's in Yammer or something like that, report it here. Email, report it here. Screenshots are great. But what happens if it's on a public board like the course forum or the announcements forum or discussion forum? Well, this is a bit different, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Okay, for example, you're in discussion unit 1, you're rocking and rolling, the pearls of rock and roll decadence, and you are seeing, oh look, a new, unread, oh this is awesome, I can't wait to get in it. And you see, okay, your students talking, and this is a brand new one right here. And honestly, I think you should worry more about the Lakers ever winning it. Oh. Below the belt, Ashley. Below the belt. Okay, obviously this is not a general code violation, but let's example it. Maybe it's not the Lakers. Maybe it's something like completely what we've seen before. You know, like we hate you, or whatever it is, right? It's hate speech. Don't just delete this. Don't leave it up there either. Don't leave this up there like, oh, here we go. Let everyone see this. No. You go back to your copy and paste method, right? You know, you print your screen or get the snipping tool out and you copy this so you have a record of it. And then guess what you're going to do? You're going to paste this as evidence as you would for the cheating, okay? This goes on a general code of conduct violation form. And after you do that, you delete this post. Delete. Continue. There. Now the offending post isn't there, right? And without the offending post, it's a little more sanitized. You're not affecting other students. They're not seeing the nonsense. People aren't feeling bad. They're not being dragged down. Now, the one thing you do want to make sure that you do first, of course, is to screenshot the post before you delete it. Screenshot before you delete it. All right. That is really it. And remember, you have to fill out these forms properly. If they're not filled out properly, they go right back to you. We can't send them to a committee and have the committee go, what's this? You know, we can't waste the committee's time. So it's very important to properly fill these out. Fully fill these out. And if you have questions, ask. It's okay to ask. It's okay to have questions. Yeah, we're happy to probably say that you watched a video, but if you watched a video and you still have questions, ask. That's what we're there for, okay? So, my name is Dr. Joe Shevchuk. On behalf of the University of People, I bid you a good day.